Good afternoon. It is Friday, April 19th, 2024. Four of the disciples had asked Jesus privately, "When will everything change?" Their thought was, when will you publicly and clearly proclaim yourself as Messiah, kick out the nasty Romans, and set up your earthly kingdom like David and Solomon? That's what we're looking for. When will that happen? And so here's part of Jesus' answer in Mark chapter 13, verses 5 through 8, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition. Jesus replied, "Don't let anyone mislead you, for many will come in my name, claiming, 'I am the Messiah.' They will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in many parts of the world, as well as famines. But this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come." Let's look at this a little bit. He said, there will be deceivers. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand that there are others who will always lie and are liars from the get-go, and that the Satan is the father of lies. It says there will be many who will claim to be Messiah. Or what I've noticed, they don't actually claim it for themselves, but they have minions and followers who will claim it for them. And they try to deceive. They know they're not the Messiah, but they realize they can get influence or power or wealth by claiming to be, so they let the claim slide and they pretend in order that they can achieve wealth or power or influence. And he says, don't let anyone mislead you. Don't follow them. And he says, many will be deceived. And often we think, gosh, we got to be wrong if so many other people think differently from us. But numerical superiority does not mean factual righteousness. No, Jesus is the Messiah. There is no other, and we don't need to be deceived, even if everyone else around us is. He tells them, you're going to hear of wars, and threats of wars, and rumors of wars. Don't panic. Oftentimes, society and the news media have a vested interest in getting you to panic. You spend more time listening to the news if you're scared. You spend more time rushing out and buying toilet paper if you're scared. And they've got a vested interest in you being scared. But Jesus says, don't panic. So you've got a choice. Panic, don't panic. Follow the world, follow Jesus. He says, don't panic. Then he says, nation will fight against nation, kingdom will fight kingdom. And they always have. They always will. There's always going to be disagreements among nations over territory or wealth or riches or power. And we've been fighting in one war or another all through human history. And he says it's going to continue. He mentions earthquakes and famines, plural. Not a singular event, not, oh, here's the earthquake to end all earthquakes. Oh, here's the famine that's going to end everything. No, earthquakes and famine are a natural part of what happens in the world. It's part of the natural course of the world. But when you start seeing a bunch of them, he says, this is the beginning. It's not the end, it's the beginning. And there's more to come. In other words, stay tuned and wait and see what comes next. Sometimes the best thing we can say about this world is, I wonder what happens next. Be informed, be aware, and be secure in Jesus, not a worried, panicky mess every time something else happens. May God bless you and give you the security to trust in Jesus and not panic. God bless you.